Hi friends, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching my video. Welcome if you're new. If you're not, thank you for coming back. Today I wanted to talk about my favorite beauty products as a busy stay-at-home homeschooling mom, the things that I use on a daily basis that are tried and true, things that I don't have to worry about. I know they're gonna look nice on my skin. I am a very big advocate about getting ready every single day. I think it's really important to set yourself up to feel your best, to look your best every day, regardless of if you have something big planned or if you're just with your family, hanging out with your children, doing schoolwork, doing, the regular things. I think that it's important to take care of ourselves and do things that make us feel confident and feel our best. So I'm going to start off with my face creams. So for the morning, I use the Shiseido Wrinkle Smoothing Day Cream SPF 23. And then I also use the night cream. This is the Overnight Wrinkle Resisting Cream. These are absolutely amazing. I love the way that these make my skin feel and look. They're so hydrating. They make your skin look so glowy and healthy. I find that this is really, really great underneath my makeup. It's the perfect base to start my makeup off. And I really enjoy these. And then a good tip too, I know these are a little bit more pricier items. Nordstrom and Ulta will have discounts on these, and that's when I try to purchase mine, is when I know that there's some kind of deal going on. And so next I would do my concealer and foundation. The concealer that I like to use underneath my eyes and any problem areas that I have is the Forever Skin Correct by Dior. This is absolutely a beautiful product. This looks very natural and it has good coverage, but it doesn't look cakey. And then I also use the Forever Skin Glow foundation. And then this is, I wouldn't say it's absolutely necessary. This is the Forever Glow Star Filter, but what I like to do is I like to mix these two, and I feel like it gives me a really nice finish, and I like the way that my foundation looks throughout the day. And then also it's nice because whenever I'm doing maybe like a lighter makeup day or like a no makeup look, I can just put this on my skin and it gives a nice healthy glow. So just depending on what you like, you can do either or, but this is a really beautiful foundation and it lasts well throughout the day. It doesn't start looking cakey. I don't feel like it starts to rub off oddly throughout the day. To set my concealer, I use the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I use the No. 1 Fair. This is a really beautiful powder. It doesn't look cakey. It looks really natural. It gives a little bit of brightness, but nothing crazy. I like that it looks very natural. And you can also set the rest of your face with this as well, but which I have done in the past. But what I prefer to do is I really like this Hourglass loose powder, the Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Hourglass has become one of my favorite products as far as powders for my face, because I do like to set my face and I do like to use powder blushes and highlights and things like that. And the Hourglass quality is just really, really nice. It is unbeatable. It looks so, although they are powders, they kind of have a cream-like finish. They don't look dry, they don't look cakey, and I just find that it just looks really natural and really beautiful on the skin throughout the day. And also it doesn't, for me, I have kind of combination drier skin, but this doesn't make my face look dry throughout the day, and I really like that. And then this is also kind of one of those products where I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but I do want to mention it because I do use it on a daily basis, and I've used this for a few years now. I think this is my third one of these. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan Medium Bronze. It is a cream bronzer. I feel like it's a nice, natural, not a crazy color. This looks really pretty, even if you want to do a lighter makeup. If I'm doing a lighter makeup day and I use just the Star Glow filter or Forever Glow Star Filter, I will go on kind of the outside of my face with this, and it looks really natural and gives you a nice good glow. And then on days that I am doing just my regular full face, I use this and then I set it with another bronzer. So you can bypass this, but it is a nice product and it lasts for a really, really long time. It's not something that you have to repurchase over and over again. Sorry about the dogs if you hear those outside. The next, another Hourglass product. This is the palette. I got this specific one at the anniversary sale, so I haven't seen this exact one, but I really, really like this. The blushes are beautiful, and they're like this marbled effect, which looks really, really nice. It gives you a really pretty glowy finish. And then the highlight and the bronzer are both really, really beautiful. I'm actually almost all out of the bronzer, and I ended up buying this ambient lighting palette from Hourglass because I'm almost out of that bronzer. And I really, really like it. So I ended up buying this. Nordstrom was having a 15% off of their beauty items. So I saw that this was on sale, and I don't usually see Hourglass on sale. So I went ahead and picked this up so that when I'm all out of that, I already have a backup. Beautiful, beautiful products. And then another kind of like honorable mention. I don't think this is a necessity, but if you like the color and you're interested in this, this is a great one. This is the Dior Rosy Glow. I know for a while these were really popular and everywhere. The color looks a little crazy, but it's really not. It is a really, really pretty color, especially for this time of year. I mean, any time of year, but for this time of year, like for springtime, the sun's coming out. This looks really, really nice and gives you just like a nice, youthful, bright pop of pink on your cheeks. So I really like this. And then the last couple of products, I don't think that are absolute necessities, but I do like them, so I figured I will mention. Face brushes, I feel like you can find decently priced brushes. I don't think you have to splurge on brushes, but some of my favorites, I really like the IT Cosmetics from the Ulta line. Mine are already rubbed off, so I don't know exactly which ones these are, but just like the duo fiber ones, these are really, really soft. They last well, they wash well, and I'm a big fan of these. And then another one is the Hourglass brushes. These are pricier, but I really like this one. I got this one in a set with this translucent powder at the anniversary sale. So I would keep an eye out if you're interested in any of these products, that they do go on deals and sales and things like that. But this brush is really, really nice. It's very soft. It's really versatile, and I use it for a lot of different things. So I feel like if you're wanting to splurge or you're interested, the Hourglass brushes are very nice. Next, brows. I think for brow products, you can honestly use pretty much anything drugstore. You don't have to splurge on it, but what I have been using for a while now, it's a combination of these two. So I use the Anastasia Brow Definer in medium brown. This is the like slanted one. This is nice. And then I also sometimes will use the Maybelline Express Brow. I don't know if they still have this. I bought a few packs of these like maybe 2 years ago or so, just because a lot of times when I use something and I like it, it just ends up being discontinued. So I've learned that if I like something, I'll go ahead and just buy a couple of them, especially if they're inexpensive. So I do like this as well. But again, I know NYX has good brow products. I don't think brows is an area that you need to splurge on. I think you can save money on that. And then one last thing that I do really like is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. This is a really, really good brow setter. I find that once I set my brows in the beginning of the day with this, they're not going anywhere. And I don't have very full brows, but I try to use the length of my brows to kind of work in my favor. And so I find that this will keep my brows in place where I want them all day long. So I think those are all the products that I wanted to mention. Again, I think it's important to get ready for your day. You don't have to obviously do a full face of makeup or use all of these products, but just in case, if you're looking for something to add into your beauty routine, I think these are really great products. And if you have any products that you use, that you love, that you think would fit into my routine, go ahead and let me know. I'd love to hear that. I always love learning from other women, and I like to share my tips and tricks that I enjoy implementing in my life. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe and all the things, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.